Good morning. It is Wednesday, April 21st, 2021, 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to take a look at the trend this morning. I had forecasted a high back on the 11th or 12th for the 13th with a projected down move to the 20th. The first part of that didn't happen. We ended up inverting on the Astro Excel, so we inverted up to the 16th. Friday the 16th was the high. I also put out a longer term forecast based off a weekly chart just a few days back, late last week, and it's possible the high for the S&P may be in, or it may come in this coming Friday or Monday. I had two really strong pressure points suggesting that would be the case. Anyhow, the forecast resumed correctly on the 16th. We traded up, made the high. As you can see on the Excel sheet, now we were down into yesterday. We bottomed out down here on the green line at minus 35. Anytime we get below or above the 20 lines, it's pretty strong. I think with this indicator, you want to look at the minus 10 to plus 10 zone as relatively neutral. When we get outside the 10 lines, the forecast becomes strong. So it looks like today we're going to get a bounce, and it kind of looks like that on the Vedic chart too. I'll show you that in a second. But generally, the longer term trend's going to be down, but we should bounce today, have some down pressure into tomorrow. Then late tomorrow afternoon, we switch back to the upside pressure into the 23rd. So let's leave that there and go take a look at the Vedic. Okay, now here's the Vedic chart. You can see if you recall from the prior videos, the A2 panel and B1 panel are strong indications for trend. When they're red, they're bearish. You can see we had these two red zones from late evening through the morning. We got the downward push. We have our two timing windows. Remember, white and bright green are top and bottom identifying windows. So what happened? We had this initial low here. It happened right when we went into the from the gray zone to the bullish zone, and a lot of times right at these zone changes you get these turning points. You can see this first bottom came in right there at the start of the bullish zone on the A2 panel. We traded up and we retested that low. We made a double bottom within one tick, looks like, of that low right in our timing window. So this was a good indication for a reversal. Looking beyond there, then we had a little bit of a bearish zone for a short time, and then we hit the bright green timing window where we made another low right here at about 22:08 last night. Now you got to remember, the windows for highs and lows are applicable to the prior window. So this prior window, this little red window right here, all we had to do was make a higher low outside of that window. And you can see that the high in that window is right here where my cursor's at. The low for that window was right there. So we made a new low from that window. And then we come into a cross current area, but since we're really sitting on a triple bottom, we should be favoring the long side. The Astro Excel is showing up now. We've got a cross current here on the Vedic. We've got the bear window on A2, and we've got a bullish slash continuation window on B1. So since we came into an area where we made lows, we expect we're going to get some kind of run up. So I expect the tendency of the market will be to drift upward into this next time zone. You can see the white block where I've marked this rectangle out. Between 1034 and 1150, I'm looking for this to most likely be a high area. It could be a low, but it's more likely to be a high because we have these two bullish windows leading into that zone. plus the Astro Excel sheet is bullish. Let me show you one other thing here to kind of narrow this time zone down. What you want to do is use these tools together, because inside this window, remember, from 10:30 to about 11:52 is that window. Now I want to take you to the pH chart and see if we have some timer in there. Okay, so here's our pH chart for today. You'll notice right at the end of the big light purple section here, we have one of our method 2 timers, which comes in at 10:37 area. So somewhere in that 10:37 area, right after we get into that timing window that I just showed you on the Vedic chart, we should be getting some sort of a turning point at that time today. So that's something to watch. So that's it for today. Wanted to review the trend and look at today's trend and take a look at the rest of the week. We'll be back again tomorrow with another video. Thanks for watching. We will talk to you then.